Well, day 2 of Nebraska Satellite Camp Tour officially in the books. Sean Callahan, Nate Klaus here on site at the University of Texas, San Antonio. As really the big news, Nate, we just found out here as the camp ended, Nebraska made an offer here at the end of this satellite camp here in San Antonio.
Yeah, at least one offer so far to go out from San Antonio, and that's to Dalen Wright, a 2019 wide receiver out of Ennis, Texas. And it really is a tremendous prospect, could project to a number of different positions, about 6'3", 195 pounds, ran in the 4.4 range in the 40 today, and really turned a lot of heads as he was going through the one-on-one workouts and the drills and whatnot. And Keith Williams saw enough to go ahead and offer him right after the camp.
And for Williams to make an offer, that usually says something, because he's only offering big-time guys out there right now.
Yeah, generally Keith Williams is going after the top 100, top 250 type of wideouts, but Dalen Wright really impressed him, and I think it's a combination of things. You know, first and foremost, he's 6'3", 195 pounds, and he's only 15 years old right now, has yet to even get his driver's license. So the kid is still growing. His dad is about 6'4", 6'5", so he definitely has a lot of size to go along with that, the athleticism at wideout.
So then you look at the other guys in this camp. There were about close to 300 that showed up. I mean, a number of other standouts. Give Husker fans a few other names that really caught your eye out here today.
Yeah, Stanley Lambert is a big athlete, another 6'3", 6'4" athlete that worked out at wide receiver. Looks like a linebacker, could probably project to even safety on defense. Two-way player for that 2019 class. You had some kids out of Houston they're related to Maurice Smith, former 5-star cornerback that went to Alabama, now with the Miami Dolphins. Aeneas Smith, and a couple other underclassmen, and those guys are going to be at Friday Night Lights on the 16th. So they're coming to Lincoln after being able to work with Dante Williams and Keith Williams here today at San Antonio.
Yeah, so just one offer, but maybe a couple more could come out of this camp when it's all said and done.
Yeah, this was a much smaller camp than yesterday, but I think that there are a handful of players here that caught Nebraska's attention and that either will be getting offers here shortly or that are definitely now on the radar going forward.
And once again, another well-run event by Adidas, Rivals' camp partner, kind of spearheaded this whole tour. So a lot of the coaches that were in College Station, most of them made their way here to San Antonio as well.
Yeah, even Kevin Sumlin came down for part of the camp, didn't stay for the whole thing.
As the Grant Gunnell commit goes live.
Yeah, as the Grant Gunnell commit went live, he was here, headed back to College Station shortly afterwards to kind of take part of their quarterback camp that's going on there. So that was kind of the big news of the day, you know, Aggie-related news of the day. But for the most part, all the same coaches were here that were at Texas A&M yesterday.
But Nebraska does counter with a new quarterback offer today.
They did counter with a new quarterback offer out to Max Duggan out of Council Bluffs, Lewis Central High School. And this is a kid that Danny Langsdorf has been through his high school a couple times this past spring, was on the radar, and they've been recruiting him. Even though they had yet to offer him, they had been recruiting. And I think, you know, as soon as Nebraska got word that Gunnell was going to be committing to A&M, they went ahead and pulled the trigger on that offer to Max Duggan.
Well, there'll be no camps on Tuesday. The Husker staff will go back home here on Monday, work in the office Tuesday before flying back out to Atlanta Tuesday night to take part in Wednesday's camp at Mercer in Macon, Georgia. Signing off here, though, in San Antonio for videographer Greg Peterson and Nate Klaus, I'm Sean Callahan for HuskerOnline.com.